Have you ever thought to yourself that maybe hit scan weapons took the skill out of COD because you didn't have to lead for anything, because you could just sort of point in their general direction, click and do damage? Well, they brought that to New World. Here's the musket. Well, musket. This is a weapon that it's literally a gun, and you'd think gun in a fantasy setting. That should be. Then you read the abilities is, leave something to be desired. In fact, most of them are basically buffs to your auto attacks. You're standing completely stationary whilst you're firing. You have to reload, and not a big fan of the mechanics. But people in competitive guilds have told me that since open beta and some of the changes, this has actually been a really good weapon, and I would highly suggest that you go and try it. So you got two trees to this: Sharpshooter and Trapper. Sharpshooter is going to be mostly about obviously aiming, doing damage, and Trapper is going to be, well, setting traps. So over in Trapper, you've got like a spike trap which you can set down, which people can see. It's very obvious where it is. And you've also got sticky bombs. But unfortunately with sticky bombs, is even if you land it on them, they can still iframe the explosion if they know how long it takes to explode. But against newer players, that's hilarious. Over here, so let's start with the abilities. You've got Powder Burn, which is you overload the musket with gunpowder, causing the next shot to deal 110% weapon damage and cause a burn status effect that deals 20% weapon damage per second for 9 seconds. So, 9 times 2, you can work out, 180. Does not stack or combine with other overload shots. And that's one of the problems where this is they don't stack. Standard musket shots deal 12% additional damage whilst the target's on fire. So whilst for that 9 seconds you shoot them, they take an extra 12% damage. And if powder burn's a headshot, extend the burn duration to 13 seconds. So then you've got to remember that's 13 seconds with 20% damage per second. So that's pretty nice. And then they're also taking 12% damage for follow-up shots. You've then got Powershot, which is overload the musket with gunpowder, causing the next shot to deal 150% damage. Does not stack combined with other overload shots. Initial engagement, when you hit a power shot, gain in power, causing the next attacks to deal 10% damage for 5 seconds. Plus 10% additional damage targets with full health. And bullseye power shot. Headshots reduce power shots cooldown by 15%. Yeah, you get criticals shooting people in the face. Last one is Shooter Stance. Player enters a shooting aim stance to enhance shooting performance. Shots deal 100% weapon damage whilst in this stance. Mobility is reduced to 0, and reload time is reduced by 25%. So you can shoot and fire much quicker. You leave this mode after 3 shots. You can then extend this to 5 shots. And last one, if 3 consecutive shots hit the same target, reduce all other musket cooldowns by 25%. So you can use 2 abilities, go into this, pow, 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 pow. Reduce cooldowns. You're going to be one aim for the head. Over here, we've got Stopping Power. Overload muskets with gunpowder, causing the next shot to deal 120% weapon damage, staggering the target and knocking them back 3 meters. Pretty good. Does not stack combined with other shots. Shame. The upgrade is Last Impression. Targets hits with Stopping Power are exhausted, reducing stamina regeneration by 10%. Now that they've changed stamina regeneration, that's actually quite good because you do want to lower it, but it might not make too much of effect. Targets hit Stopping Power are also slowed by 10% for 8 seconds. Next one is probably everyone's favorite ability, which is Traps. Throw a trap that lasts 20 seconds. When triggered, causes the target to be rooted for 3 seconds. 3-second root is pretty nice. Traps apply rend to the target, increasing damage to the targets by 20% for 3 seconds. I don't know if that's 20% extra through that armor or just a flat 20%. The tooltips can be misleading in this game. Scent Blood, regen 100% of weapon damage done as health. So pretty much all the damage you do there you get back as health when dealing damage to trap targets. So every shot you get on them for 3 seconds, like say they land in your trap and you're in your shooting stance, just like pow 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 pow, you heal. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Last one is Double Trap. Have the ability to have 2 traps. What's better than 1 trap? 2 traps. I don't want to keep saying traps because that's going to set off some other people's, well, we know what people like on the internet. Last one, Sticky Bomb. Also a hilarious ability. Like, it's just like a plasma grenade from Halo. A bomb that can be thrown a short range and sticks to anything that makes contact with. Detonate will occur 3 seconds after impact. So you got to count to 3 and then dodge. Dealing 175% weapon damage to all targets within 3 meters. Sticky Bomb grants the player 40 stamina when it deals damage, so if you run out of stamina, that's a way to get back. So that's mostly going to be you running away from them as they're trying to chase you to when you've stuck them. Direct hits for Sticky Bomb cause the target to be slowed by 15%, so that's nice. You hit them with Sticky Bomb, they're slow, you can get your traps up and you can do some other stuff. Now, the recommended build I had for this one, powder burn, stopping power, and when they're low, shooter stance. Now, some little things with some of the passives here. Number one is called shot. Increase musket damage by 5% if aim down sights 3 seconds. So whilst you aim down sights, damage. Accuracy penalty whilst hip firing is removed. So if you have panic shot, you don't have a penalty. Removes damage fall off from standard musket shots and targets more than 50 meters away. So, yep. So you don't lose damage on far range. Hit your mark. Increase headshot and critical hit damage to target to further the targets away. So further away. And the last one, sniper. Add a 3x zoom option for a musket aim shot. So you can actually zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. It also grants 15% headshot damage increase to all headshots. So yeah, it's pretty good for sniping people. Pretty good. Over here is 10% increased damage targets below 30% health. Pretty nice. Weakened defense, increase the stamina damage from standard shots dealt to enemies blocking with shields by 50 and deal 10% armor penetration to targets that aren't blocking with the shield. So this one I'm actually taking for the 10% armor penetration. Pretty nice. Hustle, after dodge, gain haste, increasing movement by 10% 3 seconds. So if you're trying to run away from someone, you can start building distance. Dodging reloads the musket. So you can shoot and then dodge an attack to actually reload it, which does that once every 6 seconds. So you can dodge that and start getting stopping power to then shoot them from your hip. And kick them while they're down. Deal 10% extra damage to targets with an active crowd control route. So, yeah, so if you've got this one in, it deals extra stuff. Like if you've got powder burn on and then they're low and you go to shooter stance and just start going ham, then yeah, some good damage. Good way to finish someone. See, now this weapon, it scales with dex and int, so you can do dex stuff, or you can do int stuff, or you can put a gem in and just do full, like, int. But yeah, there's some good combinations you can do with it. Like, I'd say you'd probably want this with a melee weapon. Like, obviously, rapier is going to be good, because if they're trying to get on you, you can get them off you. Sword is going to be good because, well, yeah, sword, you now got a pretty good one. Great axe is fantastic because you can create distance, close distance, vortex, trap. Like, you can put someone in a vortex, swap to this bad boy, they still can't get you, then you can get all your shots ready and just start shooting away at them. It could even work with hammer. Like, I wouldn't recommend it, but you could do. Same with, like, ice gauntlet, but it's also hilarious with weapons like spear. So this is going to be one of those weapons where it is fairly underwhelming, but some people said it can be good. But, my good friend, one of the elite weapons is Blunderbuss, which is going to be a short-range shotgun. So once that's out, you can have Blunderbuss for close, Sharpshooter musket for long range, and you can just swap between them and just go ham with double guns. And if they keep gem scaling the way it currently is, because that one's apparently going to scale strength, they can just put an int gem in both, and then you just go into an int build, 15% weapon damage increase for being an int, and then, yeah, if you land your headshots with them, you're always getting criticals. So, yeah, huge damage numbers. There's a huge potential here. Like, some people don't rate it, some people ban it from their team using it wards, but I think there is a lot to be said, and I think some people are going to really shine with weapons like this, and they're going to surprise a lot of us. Or if not, they're just going to die, and then they'll use something else. It is what it is. Till next time, Revan out, and I hope you enjoyed the video.